All things are possible and you can do anything. I don't know if you know the story of the Wright brothers. It's one of my favorites. But the Wright brothers were a pair of bicycle mechanics. They made push bikes. And they had the dream that humans would be able to take flight. They created the plane. And their father was a minister, an Orthodox minister. And he suggested that they would burn in hell for attempting to get humans to take flight. And they didn't listen to their old father. They decided they were going to build that plane, and they stopped at nothing to achieve what they wanted. And you are absolutely no different from the Wright brothers in that if you hold something in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. If you hold something in your mind, you can live that way. You can do it. Whatever it is, there is nothing too spectacular. Whatever it is that you've got in your mind, it is so attainable with persistence, hard work, and effort towards the goal. Don't allow anybody to tell you otherwise. Plenty of people are going to tell you otherwise because they don't believe that they can do it. And it's actually a good thing that people are going to tell you otherwise. It's actually a good thing that people are going to hate on you. Because if they didn't, what you're doing isn't even that spectacular. If they didn't, you don't even stand for anything. You're just sloppy, sludgy goo. Just a people pleaser. You should only be concerned with pleasing yourself. You should only be concerned with making yourself proud. You should only be concerned with living true to yourself. You should only be concerned with doing what you know you must. To feed that fire that's inside and not allow anybody to tell you what is right and what is wrong. All that matters is what you want to do. What anybody else wants to do is no concern. It's only about you. And anything that ever was, anything that ever can be, is here right now. We live in an ocean of thought. There is thought energy all around us. We are swimming in it. There are different thoughts at any different moment can come to you. If you ask, you shall receive. The ability to fly was always here. The laws of the universe always allowed man to fly, had man built an aircraft. If the Wright brothers were born as cavemen, they could have done it. You know, you could have had flying cavemen, or the Victorians, or whatever era. It's always been a possibility. It's just they're the first ones that refused to give up and actually did it, actually put it together, actually used their brains and attained and achieved a goal. And it's the same for you. You can do anything that's in here. Anything that is in here. You have a body, you have a physical body, you have muscles you can move, you have a brain you can use. And if you put all those amalgamation of things together, you can create, come up with, achieve any goal whatsoever. It's come to your mind for a reason. We are swimming, as I've mentioned, we are swimming in this ocean of thought. If you're picking up one of the thoughts from the ocean, it has been given to you for a reason. And it is up to you to see it through. It is up to you to make sure that you use the gift that has been given to you. It would be a shame otherwise. You're disappointed with yourself otherwise because you know that you could have done more. You want to be the best version of yourself that you can be. You want to achieve everything that you have the possibility to achieve. You don't want to be second best. You don't want to settle for mediocrity. You don't want to live like everyone else. You have a purpose. You have a goal, and only you know what it is. I don't know what it is unless you share it with me. But I'm here to tell you that no matter what it is, you can do it. Don't allow anyone to tell you otherwise. Turn off all attention to hate. In fact, if anything, use it as fuel to keep you going. Use it as petrol, diesel, gas, whatever the hell country you're in. Use it as fuel to the fire. Use it to make that flame even bigger inside. Prove them wrong. Whenever you feel like you can't do something, I want you to get that hate, put it inside, and just focus on trying to prove them wrong and prove yourself right. Because you can't do anything. There is nothing too crazy. We've gone to space, we've taken flight, I'm in a truck right now, a vehicle. Could you imagine trying to explain this to someone 500 years ago, what I'm sat in right now? They would say that I'm insane, they would say that I'm crazy, they would say it's impossible, that I'm in this thing with 18 wheels. They wouldn't even know what a wheel is. Industry, everything. If you'd gone back in time and told the people of that era the things that are possible today, you would be burned at the stake and called a witch or a wizard or something. Craziness, absolute craziness. And it's the same now. 500 to 1,000 years from now, people will be saying, oh, do you know this exists? I don't know what the hell it is. Freaking time travel or something, who knows? Anything's possible. And we would, burn them at the stake and say how crazy it is. But to them, that's normality. Because you can do anything. I promise you can. You absolutely can. Never forget. And, I'm not saying everyone's an inventor. I'm not saying you're supposed to invent some crazy time machine or something like that. That's not what I'm suggesting at all. I'm going over the top a bit. But what I'm trying to say is, if it's your goal to earn 1 million of whatever your currency is, and you think for one moment that is not achievable, it is. If you are huge and you think that it's your genetics, if you're fat and you're blaming it on genetics, I'm here to tell you that it's not. If you start going to the gym and eating less, you can, or whatever your goal is, you can achieve it. If you want to be muscular, you can be muscular. If you want to be rich, you can be rich. If you want to invent something, you can invent something. There's nothing you cannot do. You can do anything. The Lord has blessed you with the power to think, and it's your responsibility to use that power to your advantage. I'll catch you in the next one.